Hi, my name is Vivek and I'm a student of the subject Business Research Methods. Today I am here to give a presentation on the research topic of CSR strategies adopted by BHP Billiton for sustainable development in Australia. The outline of research, it starts from the introduction section that introduces the business problems of the selected company. The research will investigate the CSR reports of the provided company, that is BHP Billiton, in order to investigate the number of issues. For further conducting the research, qualitative methodology is used in this research, in which the secondary data is investigated. Under the investigation of the secondary data analysis, the CSR reports, annual year reports, and the financial statements of the BHP Billiton is investigated. The data is collected in to answer the research questions. The results are investigated properly with the use of case study based and exploratory analysis. This section includes the overview of research project that is conducted to study the impact of corporate social responsibility on BHP Billiton. BHP Billiton is a multinational company that deals with the number of mining services and with the integration of sustainable development in the organization of number of issues related to sustainability can be resolved. Next is the research question. The number of research questions are formulated in this section that will help to study the impact of CSR strategies on BHP Billiton. Defining the methodology. Qualitative investigation is followed in this research. Data collection. Secondary data collection is done in this research. Next is data analysis. Data is analyzed with the help of qualitative analysis. Analysis of data is done to identify the impact of CSR strategy on BHP Billiton. Hypothesis formulation. The formulation of hypothesis is done in this section to evaluate research question. At the end, we jump on to the conclusion, where the research report is generated for the BHP Billiton in order to find the role of CSR strategies on the overall business of the organization. BHP has the second highest record of the free cash flow, such as $12.6 in terms of productivity gains as well as capital discipline. For conducting the research, qualitative methodology is used in this research, in which the secondary data is investigated. We start with the introduction. The business project report aims to investigate the various CSR, corporate social responsibility strategies that are adopted by Australian famous mining company named as BHP Billiton. BHP Billiton is a multinational mining company that deals with the metals and petroleum, whose headquarters are in Melbourne. It contributes towards the sustainable development by providing the social, economic as well as the environmental benefits for all the stakeholders. With the use of qualitative analysis methods, the corporate social responsibility factors are reviewed, which are adopted by the BHP Billiton in terms of sustainability development, organizational growth, and to increase the customer loyalty and sales. With the use of qualitative analysis and secondary data, reports help in finding the answers of various research questions. Significance of chosen topic is to access the number of parameters that affect the CSR of BHP Billiton, and also to study the impact of CSR on overall performance of BHP Billiton. Following are the number of research questions that are followed to assess the impact of CSR on final outcome of the organization. Like, what is the impact of CSR strategies of BHP Billiton on sustainable development of Australia? What is the impact of CSR strategies of BHP Billiton on organizational growth? What is the impact how BHP Billiton improves the CSR strategies for positive business recognition? So the methods of research starts with the qualitative analysis. Qualitative approach is followed in this research to formalize the research questions. Secondary resources, where the number of secondary resources are investigated in order to collect the data related to research problems such as official websites of BHP Billiton, CSR reports, annual year reports, reports on environmental stability, and financial year reports of BHP Billiton. Subjective analysis, Subjective analysis of annual year reports is done in this assessment, and the number of issues related to corporate social responsibility of an organization is analyzed. The purpose of research methodology. It has got two purposes, is to investigate the impact of integrating the CSR strategy in BHP Billiton and to enhance the growth of BHP Billiton by recommending them number of strategies. Data collection. So the data is collected from the means of secondary data. The number of financial year reports of BHP Billiton is analyzed, and the financial year reports of 2015 to 2018. The qualitative research methods focusing on obtaining data with the open-ended as well as conversational communication. It allows the in-depth and further probing questions of respondents on the basis of their responses. Along with this, the qualitative research method is able to provide the review of different articles, journals, and related papers of the particular topic in this business research. The main topic is investigated on the basis of which the CSR strategies of the BHP Billiton company is reviewed. The reports are the types of the secondary data which is used in this research in order to find the answers of various research questions. Data analysis. So the subjective analysis is done with the usage of secondary resource, deep analysis of the financial year reports, and investigating the number of strategies that are adopted by BHP Billiton in Australia. The report is significant enough in order to investigate the number of CSR strategies that are adopted by BHP Billiton in order to enhance the growth of their business and sustainable development of Australia. The research shows that total revenue of BHP Billiton is $38.3 billion and the total assets are amounted to $117 billion. With the use of the qualitative research methods, the reports of the organization are reviewed and secondary data is investigated. Hypothesis. With the integration of effective CSR policies, the overall growth and profits of BHP Billiton can be improved. The value of research. The mission and vision of sustainable development of Australia can be achieved with the implementation of this subjective analysis. Also, the mission and vision of sustainable development of BHP Billiton, it can also be achieved with the implementation of subjective analysis. The main significance of this research is that it helps in identifying the various problems that are faced by BHP Billiton in terms of adopting the various CSR strategies in the business for the purpose of enhancement. The report is significant enough in order to investigate the number of CSR strategies that are adopted by BHP Billiton in order to enhance the growth of their business and sustainable development of Australia. We jump on to the conclusion, where the significant relationship between the CSR strategy adoption and overall financials of BHP Billiton. Also, the qualitative investigation for concluding productivity gains. The research report is generated for the BHP Billiton in order to find the role of CSR strategies on the overall business of the organization. BHP has the second highest record of free cash flows, such as $12.6 in terms of productivity gains, as well as capital discipline. For conducting the research, qualitative methodology is used in this research, in which the secondary data is investigated. Under the investigation of the secondary data analysis, the CSR reports, annual year reports, and the financial statements of BHP Billiton is investigated. The report is significant enough in order to investigate the number of CSR strategies that are adopted by BHP Billiton in order to enhance the growth of their business and sustainable development of Australia. The method of conducting the overall research is provided, in which various steps are included, such as determining problem, formalizing data, qualitative research approach, secondary data investigation, exploratory analysis, answer to research questions, significance of research, and at last the conclusion. Limitation of proposed business research. The validation of hypothesis is missing in this approach. It's time consuming in order to gather the information related to proposed approach. Qualitative investigation is done that is time consuming as compared to other methodologies. Also, it is effort consuming. The qualitative investigation require more effort as well as compared to the quantitative analysis. These are the references. Thank you.